I'm going to share a powerful story that blends the challenges of motherhood with the fight for justice, and I promise it will inspire you to see both in a whole new light. Motherhood and justice are two of the most powerful forces that shape our lives and communities. They have the ability to bring people together, to inspire change, and to create a better world for ourselves and our children. But what happens when these two forces intersect? When mothers, driven by the need to protect and provide for their families, take on the fight for justice. As we explore this intersection, we begin to see the incredible impact that mothers can have on the world around them. They are the ones who often bear the burden of caregiving, who sacrifice their own needs and desires for the sake of their families. And yet, they are also the ones who are most keenly aware of the injustices that affect their families and communities. This intersection of motherhood and justice is not just a theoretical concept, but a lived reality for many mothers around the world. It's a reality that is shaped by the challenges they face, the obstacles they overcome, and the triumphs they achieve. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the stories of mothers who have championed justice causes, and explore the complexities and emotional toll involved in their journeys. Mothers are often expected to be caregivers, nurturers, and protectors, but what happens when they take on the role of advocates and activists? They face a daunting task, as they try to balance their familial responsibilities with their desire to create change. It's a balancing act that can be overwhelming, exhausting, and emotionally draining. Many mothers who take on the fight for justice are met with resistance, dismissal, and even ridicule. They are told that they should focus on their families, rather than getting involved in politics or activism. They are told that they are not qualified, that they don't know enough, or that they are too emotional. But mothers know that their role is not just to care for their families, but to create a better world for them. They know that justice is not just an abstract concept, but a lived reality that affects their families and communities every day. The challenges that mothers face in advocating for justice are numerous. They have to navigate systems that are often stacked against them, systems that are designed to maintain the status quo rather than create change. They have to deal with the emotional toll of fighting for justice, the toll of seeing their loved ones suffer, and the toll of feeling powerless in the face of systemic injustice. Despite these challenges, mothers continue to fight for justice. They continue to organize, to mobilize, and to advocate for change. They continue to push against the boundaries, to challenge the norms, and to create a new reality. There are countless stories of mothers who have championed justice causes, who have fought for their families and communities, and who have created change. There's the story of a mother who fought to get justice for her son, who was killed by police brutality. There's the story of a mother who organized a community to demand better education for their children. There's the story of a mother who fought to protect her community from environmental pollution. Each of these stories is unique, each one is powerful, and each one is a testament to the strength and resilience of mothers. They are stories that illustrate the complexities and emotional toll involved in fighting for justice. One of the most powerful stories is that of Maria, a mother who fought to create change in her community. Maria's daughter was diagnosed with a rare disease, and the only treatment available was extremely expensive. Maria knew that she had to do something, but she didn't know where to start. She began by doing research, by reading everything she could find on the disease and the treatment options. She began by talking to other mothers, by sharing her story and listening to theirs. She began by organizing, by bringing together a community of mothers who were fighting for the same thing. As Maria's advocacy grew, so did her impact. She began to get attention from local politicians, from healthcare professionals, and from the media. She began to create change, to push for policy reforms, and to demand better treatment options for her daughter and for other families affected by the disease. But Maria's journey was not without its challenges. She faced resistance from healthcare professionals who told her that she didn't know enough, that she was being emotional, and that she should just trust the system. She faced resistance from politicians who told her that they didn't have the resources, that they didn't have the power, and that they couldn't make a difference. Despite these challenges, Maria continued to fight. She continued to organize, to mobilize, and to advocate for change. And eventually, she created a breakthrough. She got the policy reforms she needed, she got the treatment options she demanded, and she got justice for her daughter. Maria's story is a powerful reminder of the impact that mothers can have when they fight for justice. It's a story that shows us that even in the face of adversity, even in the face of resistance, mothers can create change. As we reflect on the stories shared, we are reminded of the strength and resilience of mothers in the fight for justice. We are reminded of the importance of amplifying their voices, of listening to their stories, and of creating a world that honors their contributions. These stories have broader implications for society. They challenge us to rethink our assumptions about motherhood, about justice, and about the role that mothers play in creating change. I want to hear from you. Share your own stories of motherhood and justice in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting content, and check out our next video that explores the theme of fatherhood and social change.